romanticizing you, and this is the second love language, which is acts of service. This video is going to talk about how to glow up in some sense, and I'm really excited. So let's begin. All your life, you have been there for everybody and the people around you. So you have been there for the smallest problems, you've been there on the biggest days, you have been there, available, present in all of the circumstances, you have helped them through everything. Now, switch the positions. Think about somebody who is there for you exactly like you have been there for everybody in your life. How would that impact your life? Can you imagine where you would have been if somebody would have put so much effort into you? Exactly my point. This is where you come into picture, and your wishes, your requirements, your emotions and your feelings come into picture. You tell yourself that you deserve it, and you tell yourself that you have to have those things that you have been giving other people so freely and easily. We go about our day, we have friends, we have families, we have siblings, we have a lot of people around, work, in our school, college, wherever, and not for one moment we stop and think that I need the same attention that they get from me. This is about shifting your focus to yourself. This is about leveling up so hard that people don't recognize you. And most importantly, you don't recognize your older self. You look back and you say, this person did not know how powerful he is. So from today, journaling, meditating, dressing up, you do these things right now, right? You do this, but add intentions to each and everything that you do for your own self. Journal with intention, dress up like the world is yours to take on. Meditate about the things that you want to achieve and do it with intention. Ask yourself daily, what can I do today to make myself better? What can I do to make myself feel happy and loved? Because when you start showing up for your own self with the same love and care and the feeling that you love this person, and that is why you show up for them without them asking you. This is the same way that you show up for your own self each and every day, again and again. You're not just building a life, you are setting a standard. You're building a standard and you're setting boundaries and you're doing things because you want to change your life. Acts of service is about being there for your own self and doing things for yourself out of immense love and dedication. If you want to be desirable to yourself first. Fall in love with how you move, how you talk, how you dress up, each and everything. Be obsessed with yourself. Because this is personal. This change, this shift, the version of you that you want to become does not chase, they attract. And that is what you want to do. When you see yourself again after a couple of months or after a period of time, you must look at somebody that is not like you at all. You are completely changed into this person that does things out of love for themselves, blocks people out just because it creates a sense of, okay, I stood up for myself. Because I love myself, I'm not allowing this person to treat me the way they did treat me. Remember, whatever respect you desire from other people, they look at you and treat you the same way that you treat yourself. Being respectful for yourself is equivalent of how you are teaching other people to treat you. So it starts with you. If you start being respectful to yourself, if you start being there for yourself, it is going to reflect outwards as well. With everything that I have also mentioned in other videos where you make your bed, you do a lot of things for yourself. For an example, meal prep, go out on a solo date, order that coffee, a lot of things. But these are five major things that helped me understand where I was at that particular time, what I needed to do, also understand that how do I go forward from where I am. The first one that I highly recommend you doing is book a therapy session. I'm not saying that continue therapy for like a month or 6 months or so, just one session, and that would help you uncover so many things about you that you thought that were not, that you have moved past, but in reality, it is still there in your system and you needed to get it out. Therapy helps you understand where you're stuck and to move forward and how to move forward. Just one session would make you understand that this, if that is for you. Buy that powerful outfit, or buy that outfit that you have been wanting to wear since God knows when, and you have thought that, okay, I once I achieve this weight goal, I'll buy that outfit and wear it. No, don't wait. You are already that person. When you decide, you are that person, you are in control. And if you feel like you want that outfit, go and get that outfit, wear it and own it, and then the transition starts to happen. The one thing that really worked for me also was building a confidence corner, or basically a safe space. For an example, where if I am feeling certain type of way, or I'm not feeling creative enough, or I'm not feeling confident enough, there is this space in my place where I have all the affirmations, my Pinterest board, and all the things that I have achieved in the past there. So when I go and look at it, I feel like I have achieved certain things. So this setback is just directing me towards something better and something good. It's about always looking at the brighter aspect and never giving up on whatever you have set your mind on. Create a soft lit, very warm, calming environment with good fragrance, a corner with mirror, books, flowers, your vision board, all the things that you have achieved in the past, all the things you want to achieve in the future, and have it in a place where nobody else disturbs it a lot. I also, between the weeks, try and take walks where I'm not plugged into any podcast or music or anyone with me. I go out for 10-minute walks where I'm talking to myself. I'm thinking about how my week went, how my day went, and what affected me the most. How could I have reacted the other way, or maybe something that happened that is disturbing me, or something that happened that is making me happy. You go on this 10-minute, 20-minute, whatever walk with yourself. You talk to yourself about all the things, and talk to yourself as if you are on a call with your best friend, and just rant about whatever you want to rant about. And that gives you a different sense of clarity and a very calming sense of security, where you have shared all that you wanted, but then also you don't have anybody that, or somebody that can use things against you. So it's a win-win situation. I highly recommend you start doing is track your spendings and have secure funds. So if you want to travel somewhere, have a travel fund. If you want to buy a gadget, have a fund for that. If you want to create a safe fund, or anything, I recommend that you have money. You start budgeting like you are an empress, and you have these small things that you need to cater to. So that ways all your money goes into mindful spendings and not impulsive buys that you're just gonna have for a week and then the effect goes away. Impulsive buys is something that I highly recommend not doing. Each of these things are not just things that you have to do, but you get to do for yourself. Switch it in a manner that you get to do these for your own self. That also gives your subconscious mind this message that you deserve it, you are worthy of all the good things, and you are working towards your success, and you're putting the effort and you're worth the effort. You take care of yourself, and you're not waiting anymore for anybody else to do these things for you. You are already there. you are enough and complete. This is it for this one. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope this video helped you. I hope that you share it across so it might help other people also. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.